Hi, today we're taking a look at the new Eternity Pi from 900 Global. It's been out for, at this point, a little over a month. Follow up to the Eternity, which was shiny. This one is a solid dull version, much earlier. And yeah, I really like this ball. I know a lot of people like this ball. If you're a big fan of balls in the gem, reality, proton physics, that kind of area, that kind of motion, I think you're really gonna like this one. So let's see it on the lanes. All right, so been a few minutes since I threw a shot, so probably need to move a little left. I'm bowling on a pretty normal, our normal house shot, 41 feet, about 26 milliliters of oil. A little bit of room, not super easy, not super hard, but you can definitely see that the Eternity Pi wants to pick up. So let's move a few left off of that one. Oh, that was left. All right, that wasn't the greatest shot, a little bit missing. So you can definitely tell the Eternity Pi is a strong ball. I would say it's not quite as strong as something like a Reality, not quite as early as a Reality. And I feel like it's a little more rounded. The Reality can be pretty angular. I feel like this is, it still has a decent amount of back end. It's not super smooth like a gem, but definitely more back end than a gem without it being super quick. So same spot, throw it a little further right. That should be good. High flush. So as you can tell, this pattern is pretty fresh. It has no issue picking up, and it still gets around the corner pretty well. I think this is going to fit really well as a ball beneath the Reality and the gem, but definitely stronger than, say the symmetrical option, say stronger than like a Summit or a Phase 2. It's going to be really good in that like in-between zone where if the gem is burtling up a little too much, you can go to the Eternity Pi, maybe move a little left and start bouncing it off the friction a little bit more without going completely the other direction and using really quick balls that will force you even further left and leave you with all kinds of weird splits when you miss. So I'm gonna move another 2 left off of the last one. Yep. Definitely like this one. It does a lot of the really good things that I want to see from a ball in my bag, where it kind of is in the same area as the proton physics, a gem, or a Reality. Definitely like to see this. My layout for this is pretty normal. Went above the bridge, which is about 5 1/4 inches. And a pretty strong mass bias. Nothing too special. I kind of wanted to see what this ball does, and then I can always drill more if I want to. But I think this is pretty close. I like what I'm seeing here. So I'm gonna throw one from the same spot here. Just a little left. I can definitely tell that if I don't get it far enough right, it definitely wants to overhook. So that tells me that I can move further left with this ball, and I can use it on something longer. I don't think 43 or 45 feet would be any issue for this. And mine's probably a little bit shinier. I've used it a little bit, so it has a little bit of lane shine on it. So it's a little bit shinier than out of the box. So out of the box, it's going to be even earlier and stronger. So Let's make a pretty big move here. This is about 8 left. Throw it a little slower. See what happens. A little more rotation. That's just mean. But you can definitely see, I think the Eternity Pie is strong enough to where you can get it to really tumble and be a good ball on the fresh. But as you can see, if you have a little bit more axis rotation, you can definitely get it to hook to and really continue. It's never going to be super quick and snappy, but it's definitely going to have enough to where you can use it on a lot of different conditions. I think it's going to be a very versatile piece, and I think it's going to fit well in a lot of people's bags. And a lot of PBA players really like it already, and I think we're going to see it a lot next season on tour and around the world in different tournaments. So Eternity Pie, nice strong piece, a little bit weaker than something like a Reality, but definitely stronger than the shiny asymmetricals or the dull symmetricals. So a good little middle piece there, strong early without being super smooth, still has a decent amount of back end. So really good ball. Make sure you check it out if that's something you're looking for. And yeah, thanks for watching here in EMAX Bowling. I'll be back with more videos and more ball reviews.